My sister passed away on the day of my wedding, and it feels like she did it intentionally to get back at me. I'm marrying my partner, Alice, who is from another country. Alice's sister, Beth, has been battling cancer for a while, and it's been heartbreaking to watch. Beth is a young mother and wife, and she was diagnosed about 4 years ago. At that time, the doctors gave her only 1 to 2 years to live. Since Alice and I were living in a different country, Beth stayed in her home country with her family. After Alice immigrated, we saved up money and traveled back to visit Beth. It was around the 1.5-year mark when we made the trip to say goodbye to her. Right before leaving, Alice and I got engaged, so we also visited some family members and discussed how long it would take for them to save up and attend our wedding. They said it would take 2 years, so that was the plan. We spent a month with Beth, laughing and making the most of the time we had left with her. However, as the chemotherapy took its toll, she became exhausted, and we said our heartbreaking goodbyes, thinking we would never see her again. But, against all odds, she made a miraculous recovery, with less than a 1% chance of survival. It was a wonderful moment for all of us. With the help of her family, including her father and brother who had also immigrated, we pooled our resources to support Beth and help her move here to spend the rest of her life with us. That was about a year ago. Now, my partner and I are preparing for our wedding in 2 weeks. All of Beth's family is coming, and it's a big celebration. We spent thousands of dollars to help them get here, and they're staying for about a month to be part of the occasion. But just 2 weeks ago, Beth received another devastating diagnosis. They found lumps, and now the doctors say she has about a year left to live. Understandably, Beth is not handling this well. She's lashing out at us and telling everyone not to talk about our wedding around her. Alice, who has always lived in the shadow of her older sister, was so excited to finally be the one celebrated, but now the focus has completely shifted to Beth. She's telling everyone that this may be the last time she'll see them, and the mood at our wedding has been overshadowed by her illness. Beth has been insisting that the people who spend so much money on flights should spend as much time as possible with her. While I understand her pain, it's becoming frustrating because, as the wedding approaches, no one is focusing on Alice and me anymore. Instead, all the attention is on Beth. I feel heartbroken but also frustrated because this joyful occasion is clouded by the situation. Beth has also requested something that is really difficult for me to accept. She was married during the pandemic, so she never had a father-daughter dance. Now, she wants to have one at our wedding, after Alice has her own dance with her father. While I understand that it's a sad situation for Beth, I have to draw a line. I've told Alice that if we're not allowed to talk about our wedding around her sister, then I don't want Beth talking about her illness around us either. I'm being called a jerk for standing my ground, and to be honest, I do feel like one. But I also think it's unfair to ask us to downplay our wedding because of this. Some people have raised concerns, even wondering if Beth's cancer is as severe as she claims. My father, who tends to be skeptical, believes there's something off about the situation, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm struggling with this doubt, though. If Beth makes another miraculous recovery, I'll feel like an awful person, especially since everyone will be celebrating, and I'll be left feeling angry and distrustful. But if she's being truthful about her diagnosis, it's a complicated and painful situation for everyone involved.